computer. You know what? No, where's my here? No, we are done with module one. For now, what I will do is I will discuss first classification of costs. No, kasi for me, no, I want to discuss first classification of costs before we go to the CVP analysis. No, kasi baka kasi for me, no, I want you to have more background, no, especially in terms of variable and variable and fixed costs, no, para at least next meeting you have an idea about the CVP analysis na to compute for this. Okay, okay lang ba? So we are now in the module 1 and half of the module 3. All right, so lapit na pala tayo matapos. Anyway, hindi naman, wait, don't worry, I will give myself not to discuss everything about this. All right, don't worry, no, sorry, I haven't checked your paper, your assignment, no. So this weekend I will check your paper, and then maybe next meeting I will discuss, your answer, or through Canvas I will discuss. Okay. All right. How do you find the assignment? Very easy ba?
It was confusing on some parts.
Confusing. All right.
Yeah, pero it's okay lang naman.
Don't worry. We will discuss naman, no. Check ko muna, no. I will check first, and then after that, if there's a problem, no, and then we will discuss. Okay. All right. Sige. Today our discussion is all about, cost terms or cost classifications and purpose. Some of these topics were already discussed last meeting, which is the prime cost, the direct materials, direct labor, overhead. But here the uh, I will focus more on the variable and fixed costs. No, kasi introduction to our CVP analysis. No. All right. Oh nga pala, by the way, no, Margaret, no, next meeting I am not available pala. What I will do is I will record myself, no, I will record myself, and then I will give it to you, no, via, I think I recorded it via YouTube. Okay lang. So at least
That's good.
I will give, kasi next meeting is we will have a meeting, no, sa Ateneo School of Business, no. So kasi I am part of the uh, panel team, no. Okay. Don't worry, kahit hindi tayo mag-meet, I will give my recording. Okay. All right, sige.
Thank you, sir.
Today I will discuss about kahit pala sa kabila daw wala daw recording. Basta they just gave daw PowerPoint lang. Bahala na kayo to anyway. Today I will discuss about what do you mean of cost, what do you mean of expenses, at the same time what do you mean of losses now. What are the differences between the costs, the expenses, and the losses? Kasi makakaiba siya, ha. All right. Direct and indirect costs, I believe we discussed this na last meeting, 'di ba? Direct cost is your direct materials and direct labor, while indirect cost is your indirect labor, indirect materials, and other factory overhead, or also known as the overhead or factory overhead. Again, same, integral part of the product is your direct materials, direct labor, and the manufacturing overhead. All right, I will focus more on this. Yun, again, we discussed already, no, prime cost and conversion cost. What I will focus here is this, no, the variable, the fixed, at the same time, the mixed cost. No? Combinations of variable and fixed is the mixed cost. Kasi it is the preparation for us, no, next meeting, which is the CVP analysis, the cost volume profit analysis. All right, and also some of this also is part or are part of management accounting, no, joint product, common joint, so ano lang, definition of terms lang, no. And also cost in terms of planning, controlling, and other sunk costs, opportunity costs, etc. All right, sige, cost. What do you mean of cost? Sabi, cost is basically every product has cost. If you have your materials, if you have your labor, if you have your overhead, all of this have costs. No? Kasi common sense, pag walang cost, how can you be able to record the amount of it, right? All right. The monetary measure of it, no? Kung walang cost, no, you cannot set up the selling price, no? At the same time, how you acquire your goods or services without the cost, 'di ba? Sana walang management accounting or walang cost accounting without the cost. All right, cost is also defined as an asset, 'di ba? Why? Because an asset is basically you have or you purchase something which is you measure it by giving up, no? Let's say you have cash. Let's say si Kenzo, I Kenzie, no? Invested or invest in one particular industry. Of course, may cash ka, di ba? Kenzie, no? Of course, cash is basically your cost, di ba? Of course, hindi pwedeng cash lang, no? You will acquire equipment, you will acquire land, you will acquire building, you will acquire a lot of supplies, no? That's your cost. Cash is cost. At the same time, you give up something to acquire your assets. No, that's the meaning of cost. All right. That's why here, I will discuss this. That's why here, cost is basically sacrifice resources to achieve your objective. No, meaning you have your cash and cash equivalents, and then you sacrifice this. No, and after that, expected to acquire something that will benefit your organization. No? That's the cost. No, basically it will start from your cash and cash equivalents. Sir, bakit cash and cash talaga ang starting ng investment? Common sense, no? Cash is the most liquid of all. Tama ba, Margaret? Diba? Cash is the most liquid of all. No? Without your cash, you cannot be able uh, to put up your own business. Yeah? Common sense. All right. Actual costs or cash is basically or actual costs incurred that's occurred, no? And budgeted cost forecasted is a predicted cost. So in our management accounting, what the focus is basically the budgeted costs, right? In your financial accounting last meeting or sorry last semester, di ba nag-focus kayo on the actual cost? Tapos na, no? That's why you have your financial statement or FS. You have your balance sheet, you have your income statement, you have your cash flow, you have your equity, you have your notes to FS. Why? Because the cost has occurred, no? Tapos na. That's the actual cost, no? Kaya nga 'di ba ang ganda, no? In Ateneo, focus is more on the financial accounting, but now it's more on managerial accounting. All right. All right. Next, how do we differentiate naman cost, expenses, and losses? Anyone? So we are done with cost. Now, cost is incurred to produce revenue. Yes, because sa Tagalog, capital. No, you have your cash as your capital. No, if you have your business, you have your cash, diba? I remember, no, when I put up Strive Executive Asia. Yes, it is a one-man corporation. I am the one, no? Pero as long as talaga you have your passion for teaching, no? For the past 6 years in academ, no? In Ateneo, this is my second year teaching in Digisom and AGSB. Parang hindi lang pala yung more on compliance lang ang pagtuturo. Dapat sa puso mo din. Alam mo ba, share ko lang, alam mo ba, parang overwhelming, no? Sabi ko, ito yung passion ko to teach, no? But because of that, parang overwhelming yung mga support ng aking mga students na parang 'di ba hindi although kayo sinabihan ko kayo na i-like nyo pero yung the moment na uh, we we posted mga webinars, no? They are the one talaga na talagang share lang. Okay? Parang ganun, di ba? Support, no? For me, is parang ano sa akin yun, no? Parang nakakataba ng puso. Yun. So, when I put up the Strive, no? Basically, yes, I have money, pero hindi naman siya sapat, no? But eventually, Strive, no? We just organized it last November lang. Pero parang third month pa lang namin, no? Pero wow, overwhelming. Parang ang dami na namin nangyari. So yun, when you put up your own business, you have your cost, you have your cash, di ba? And after that, we acquire a computer, no? We acquire equipment, we acquired yun na muna, no? Mga more on the studio. Yan. That's cost, di ba? Of course, after that, we will incur expenses. Diba? What do you mean of expenses? No? Sabi, expired costs with producing any revenue benefit. So meaning, yes, we hired staff. Yeah, so video editor, we hired the admin, we hired sales, diba? So meaning, we incurred salary expense, diba? With my cash, with our cash, no, we incur expenses. But the keyword here is expired cost. Why expired cost? Because we have cash, we have our investment. At the same time, we gave them to our staff, no, as part of their salary. That's meaning that's expense. Anong tawag doon? That's your salary expense, 'di ba? Your cost is cash, no? At the same time, you have your expense because nagtrabaho sila for the past 3 months. So meaning, that become part of the expense. Yan. That's expense. The keyword here is with revenue benefit. 'Di ba? Yes, kasi nga, we have expenses because we have sales. Right. Ano pa, sir? Let's say you have your building, no? Malay mo, no, someday we will acquire a building, 'di ba? 'Di ba, Margaret, malay mo, hindi naman ang tawag doon, libre naman mangarap, 'di ba? Let's say, no, next year we have now our own building, 'di ba? Building is a cost, right? So building is a cost. At the same time, we will acquire building, no? If we have building, as time goes by, it will depreciate, right? The depreciation is part of your expenses. That's basically depreciation expense is an expense. Expired cost with producing any benefit. Ano pa? Supplies, no? We acquired supplies, computer supplies, office supplies. When we acquired the supplies, it is part of your asset. Tama ba? Anong sinabi sa inyo sa financial accounting? Di ba? Asset muna siya. Pero pag nagamit na yung supplies mo, computer mo, nagamit mo na lahat-lahat, it will now become part of your supplies expense. Yan. You get the point pa? The cost and expenses. So far clear. Alright. Magalet's clear ba? Alright. Ano nga?
Actually,
Thumbs
one
up
more.
nga. Alright. Thumbs up nga. If it is clear. Nadine, question? Alright. Sige. Alright. Okay. Alright. This yan. Sige, thank you. Alright. Ayaw niyo mag-on ng camera ngayon na. Okay lang. Not worry. Thank you, Shannon. Alright. Expenses. Alright. How about naman okay. Expenses is basically an expense and it is to be deducted in your income statement, di ba? Yung turo sa inyo ni, sino ba prof nyo? Yung prof nyo sa financial accounting, no? As you notice, you have your sales, you have cost of goods sold, you have your gross profit, and you have your expenses. Yan. Expenses is basically a deduction to your income statement. Yan. Alright. How about naman loss? Ano pa kayo ba ng loss? Di ba, as you notice, same. Expired cost, expired cost. Ano pa kakaiba nila? Without producing any benefit. Alright. For example, we are a distributor of, let's say, mga canned goods, no? Argentina, mga Pure Foods, Carne Norte, ganun. Diba? Then we follow last in, first out. Na hindi pwede dapat hindi last in, first out. It should be first in, first out. Diba? Common sense na lang. Last in, first out. So, ano mangyayari doon sa mga una mong nabili? Diba? Pag last in, first out, ano nangyari? Nag-expired yung mga inventory natin. Diba? Nazira. Meaning, nag-expired. That's a loss. Diba? Why? We have inventory. Inventory is part of your cost. Inventory is part of your asset. At the same time, parang sa Tagalog, pera na naging bato pa, di ba? Because you have your inventory and inventory should be to sell, no? Pero anong nangyari? Napabayaan mo, nag-expired sa warehouse mo, it will now become part of your loss because without producing any revenue benefit. Diba? What else? Account receivable, di ba? Account receivable is part of your cost. You have your AR, meaning napabayaan mo din, no? To collect from your customers. Eventually, it will become part of your of loss, meaning deductible to your income statement because it is now worthless, no? Worthless account or bad debt accounts because of yun. Meaning, the keyword here is they are both expired costs, but expenses with the economic benefit, while loss is without revenue benefit. Yan na, pakakaiba nila, no? So usually, yung mga estudyante dito nalilito, no? Ano ba yung expenses? Ano yung loss? Yan, alright. Ano pa ba? Yung mga yung sa building, no? Of course, may insurance naman kasi, no? You have naman insurance. Yan. Anyway, yan. Alright, next. So, yung iba dito, discuss already, di ba? This is part of your assignment, no? Yan, di ba? Manufacturing cost is also known as product cost. It's also known as uh, inventoriable cost. Diba? Manufacturing cost, also known as product cost, also known as inventoriable cost. All right, that's your manufacturing cost. All right, you have also non-manufacturing costs. You have period costs, or also known as non-inventoriable costs. All right, ano yan? You have marketing, you have your selling, you have your general and admin expense, di ba? Sa Tagalog, yung A is basically yung gumagawa mismo ng produkto, no? Directly or indirectly part of the manufacturing, di ba? Why indirectly? Because of the factory overhead, no? Sa Tagalog, yung A is mismong gumagawa, nasa factory, nasa production, 'di ba? Yan. Yung letter B naman is basically the support, the services department, the top management usually, no? Kasi general and admin, yung mga CEO, sorry, CEO, COO ng company is part of number 2, no? General and admin expense. Sa Tagalog, sila lang yung taga-suporta, sila lang yung taga pondo, sila lang yung taga-hire ng employees, di ba? Sila lang yung parang accountant, no? Accounting department. They are all part of non-manufacturing and period costs. Sila yung taga-market ng product. Sila yung taga-benta ng product. Ayun lang yan, no? I think, I believe, no? As part of your assignment, no? Is basically to differentiate or to discuss if it is a variable, if it is manufacturing or product cost. No? As you notice, diba, in your assignment, meron doon fixed and variable. And so we will discuss that. So the reason why I haven't checked your paper because you will continue that. No? I will again I will reset the deadline. Okay, because after that you will classify naman if it is variable or fixed cost. No, I think di ba madami yun, no? May isa doon or dalawa doon na to classify if it is variable or fixed cost and mixed cost. All right. Later now I will discuss the two. Okay. And also, cost classified in terms of manufacturing department, if it is direct materials or direct departmental, or if it is indirect departmental charges. Also, nature naman common and joint costs. So, iba dito, hindi, yes, I will just discuss the definition, but not to be discussed kasi it is for the higher accounting na. Okay? And that part of your syllabus, no? And also, capital expenditure, revenue expenditure, and also I will discuss about standard cost is I believe now the last part of this module. Opportunity cost we will discuss later. Differential cost, also relevant cost, out of the pocket cost, and sunk cost, and your controllable costs also. All right. So ito, ano lang ha? Yes, is part of our discussion last meeting, no? Direct materials, all manufactured products are made, no? It's basically a direct cost associated part of your specific product. No? The keyword here is conveniently, economically trace, no? To the specific product, meaning directly associated yan, with the finished product. You have also direct labor, Ano nga yung mga direct materials? Yung wood, metal, no? Meaning specifically traced or economically traced or associated with the product. That's the materials. Right? Indirectly naman is part of your indirect materials, di ba? Direct labor naman, same. Salary of the employees, which is basically part of the product, but it is specifically or economically traced, no, to the end product, or it is basically part or associated with the product. That's your direct labor, di ba? Indirectly naman, okay? Indirectly is your indirect labor, 'di ba? Indirect labor is part of your factory overhead, 'di ba? As discussed last meeting. All right. Also, you have your, ulit lang. You have also factory overhead. You have your, cannot be classified as direct or direct labor cost or direct materials is known as indirect labor or indirect cost or your factory overhead, 'di ba? Yes, cannot, no? The keyword here is cannot be practically traced to the end product. Okay? That's your factory overhead. You have indirect materials, indirect labor, and other factory overhead. Alright, ano nga yung sabi ko kanina? Last meeting, why indirect materials are part of the factory overhead because of minor materials. Parang ano siya, if you have your tables or chairs or if you manufactured a product, parang ano na siya, parang kakarampot lang ng part of their the finished product, no? 'Di ba yung mga pako, no? Nails, bolts and nuts. Yes, they are part of the tables pero minor materials lang, 'di ba? Tapos in terms of amount din, 'di ba? Parang hindi siya gaya ng prime cost ng materials and labor na majority of the product, the labor and the materials is the prime cost because majority of the cost is basically your materials and labor. Ayan. Indirect labor naman, yes, labor cost, salary of employees, but cannot, no, conveniently trace to the product. Meaning, indirect siya, no? Yung factor as yung salary of the supervisor of the plant, no? Plant manager, ano pa, security guard working in a plant, 'di ba? Janitor is also part of the indirect labor. Basta nagkatrabaho sa planta, no? Why? Because they are cannot be traced to the product. Okay? That's why they are part of the indirect labor. All right. And other, sorry, na-delete ko yung ano, isa pa dapat to eh. Should be other factory overhead. What are the other factory overhead? Nadine, what are the other factory overhead? Ba indirect materials, indirect labor, ano pa yung mga other?
So, and so yan sa maintenance also po.
Ayan, very good. The maintenance, the depreciation, the rental, the warehouse, yun. That's the other factory. Very good, Nadine. All right. And also, yan, as discussed last meeting, no, direct materials plus direct labor is called prime cost. Why prime cost? Because again, the majority of the finished product is really your materials and labor. Diba? Kahit kwentahan mo yan lahat, no? Kwentahin mo lahat yung finished product mo, materials and labor talaga, no? The majority of the cost of your finished product. All right. Kaya nga, 'di ba? Okay, later. And also, direct labor plus factory overhead. Bakit nga siya conversion cost? Because the direct materials will be converted into the finished product. Take note of this, no, in your comprehensive exam, no? Or in your exam, no. Prime cost ba plus conversion cost is manufacturing cost? True or false? The answer is uh, Nikita.
False, sir.
False. No. Why? Because of madodoble yung direct labor mo, no? Alright. It should be direct materials plus direct labor plus factory overhead is the manufacturing cost or prime cost plus factory overhead. Sir, bakit again prime cost? Kasi yung prime cost is the majority of of your cost is basically is the materials and labor plus the factory overhead. Kaya tinatawag to na manufacturing cost because of prime cost plus factory overhead. All right. Sir, how about direct materials plus conversion cost? Yes, that's your manufacturing cost. Why? Because your direct materials will be converted into the finished product. That's the meaning of the prime cost and the conversion cost. You get the point ba? Naalala ko dati, no, nung ano pa ako, ba't kaya prime cost? Ba't kaya conversion cost? Nagets ba kung bakit prime cost and conversion cost? Okay? Alright, sige. Next. Alright. Again, ang manufacturing cost, you have marketing and selling. Ito ay ano na, discuss already, no? Marketing, selling, meaning to market the product, to sell the product. Admin, include all the executive or clerical expenses, no? That cannot be included as part of the product. Wait lang, ha? Wait lang, ha? Medyo, minute. Alright, sorry. Alright, ito na. Our focus here is basically is how to differentiate naman the cost as to variability or in terms of the fixed costs. All right, what do you mean of variable costs? No? So variable costs is basically it vary in total. Wait lang ha. What yun namin All right, variable cost, no? Okay. Yung iba dito, no, dito ay nandito sila, no, in my class, no, in San Beda and DLSU, no, the moment na they encountered this daw, nahihirapan sila, they memorize. No, for me, no, do not memorize. I will give you the concept behind this, no. The reason, bakit daw yung variable cost total, no, will vary in total, no, directly and directly and proportionately to your sales. Okay? Sir, bakit yung variable cost per unit naman will remain the same? Alright. So, yung iba, nagme-memorize, no? Pag variable cost siya, pag tumaas yung sales mo, pag bumaba ang sales mo, total variable costs vary in total. No? Meaning directly and proportionately to your sales. Pag tumaas yung sales, variable cost total will increase. But the variable cost per unit will remain the same. Sige, later, no? Kung bakit. Alright. Fixed cost naman, regardless of the changes in your activity level, total fixed costs will remain the same in total. All right. But the fixed cost per unit vary inversely. All right. Ito ba yung naintindihan? Hindi. All right. Sige. I will show you my Excel file. I will open my Excel file. Alright. Kasi the moment na... Alright. Ano ba to? Microsoft. Alright. Sige. Take note of this. Take note of this principle. Ayan. Can I copy this first? Yan. Alright. So meaning, di ba, ang sabi dito, no, in your PowerPoint, no, variable costs vary proportionately and related to your sales, no? Meaning, if your sales will increase, what will happen to your variable costs? It will also increase. What if your sales will decrease? No? Variable costs will also decrease. All right. But the variable cost per unit and the total fixed cost, take note, it will remain the same. Yung kanina sa ginawa natin sa PowerPoint, no? But the variable cost per unit, no? Pag tumaas yung sales daw, variable cost per unit will decrease. While sales will decrease, variable cost per unit will increase. Meaning, variable cost total vary directly and proportionately to your sales. Okay? While variable cost per unit, no? Fixed costs will remain the same. All right. But the fixed cost per unit, no, vary inversely. Why? Kasi pag increase yung sales mo, nag-decrease variable fixed cost per unit. Variable cost per unit. Ito ba naintindihan? No? Sabi nila, sir, ito ay ginagawa namin, minamemorize namin to. No? Pero when I handle them, sabi ko, don't memorize. No? Just reflect or just analyze, no? And then just understand the concept. All right. Next meeting, we will discuss about the CVP analysis, the cost, volume, profit analysis. Ano ba yung na-discuss sa inyo in your FINAC? Diba? Diba sa FINAC, ang ginawa nyo ay, ito na lang sa baba na lang. Diba sa FINAC, ginawa nyo ay sales? Tama ba? Diba? Minus cost of goods sold. Naalala pa? Diba? Yung beginning inventory plus purchase minus ending, you have your cost of goods sold. Correct? Adi, di ba? Naalala pa ba? Hindi na. Di ba? If you minus sales with the cost of goods sold, you have your gross profit. Correct? Di ba? Naalala pa? Malamang naalala niyo pa to. And minus your all the expenses. Di ba? Ayan. Di ba? Yan yung ginawa niyo sa financial accounting last sem lang ba? Last sem. And you have your net income. Ayan. For sure you are familiar with this, no? All right, this is your FINAC. Yeah. This is your FINAC. All right. So, ginawa nyo, no? Ito yung ginawa nyo. So, meaning, this is your MANAC now, no? All right. I should notice, no? If your net income in FINAC is 100,000, dapat 100,000 din yung net income mo sa MANAC. Meaning, it is for, di ba, as discussed last meeting, it is for internal, di ba? It is for internal. It is for external. All right. As you notice, no? If you have your net income of 100,000 in your financial accounting, ano nangyari? Meaning, yung cost of goods sold pala and your expenses pala is to be categorized or to be classified if they are part of variable costs or fixed costs. So, you will just identify if yung ibang materials ba, yung inventory ba, yung ibang expenses ba is fixed or variable. Alright. Variable meaning, pag tumaas yung sales mo, tataas din ang variable cost mo. Ano mga sample ng variable cost? Diba, direct materials, no? Direct labor. They're all variable costs. Indirect materials, indirect labor is also part of variable cost. Why? Pag tumaas ang benta mo, malamang tataas ang materials mo, di ba? Sales commission, no? Is also part of the variable cost, no? Pag tumaas yung benta mo, tataas ang sales commission, di ba? What else? Ano pa ba? Supplies, no? Supplies expense is the variable cost, di ba? Sir, ano naman yung fixed cost? Yan. Kahit tumaas or bumaba ang benta mo, no? Tumaas or bumaba ang benta mo, fixed costs will remain the same. Ano yung mga sample? Yung salary ni ni Marian, 'di ba? Let's say siya na yung legal counsel ng San Miguel Corporation, 'di ba? Marian, no? Ayan. So meaning yung salary niya, wala akong pakialam kung tumaas yung benta mo or tumaas yung benta natin or bumaba. My salary, sabi ni Attorney Marian, is 200,000. Ayan, tama ba? Magkano ba ang sweldo ng mga lawyer? Di ba? Ang laki, no? Di ba Nikita, no? Wala akong pakialam if 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 the sales of San Miguel is ganito, no? Your salary is ganito, di ba? Is 200,000. What else? Depreciation expense, di ba? Magka-breakdown man yung machine, tumaas man yung benta, bumaba man yung benta, we have a depreciation expense. Diba? We have real property taxes is also part of the fixed cost. Kasi yan ay basically tax yan ng real property. Pero yung business tax, fixed or variable? Business tax. Diba? Siyan.
Is it variable, sir?
Yes, variable cost na siya. Kasi it will depends on the net income, 'di ba? Tumaas or bumaba ang net income, magdedepende yan sa net income natin. Yan. 'Di ba madali lang naman, no? Pag variable total, it will also vary directly, no? Tumaas or bumaba yung benta mo, tataas or bababa din yung variable cost mo. Pero yung fixed cost mo, kahit anong mangyari, yan ay remain the same, remain constant. Yan. Alright, you get the point ba about the fixed and the variable cost?
Sir,
Alright,
can I ask a
questions?
question?
Sige.
Sir, what if it's the depreciation based on units produced or
Yes, very good question. Aliana, di ba? Nikita, Aliana, no?
Yes, sir.
Alright, very good, no? If it is based on the unit produced, it is now part of the variable cost. No? Very good, kasi mayroon ganun, na the depreciation is basically, you depreciate that based on the unit produced. Okay, very good. Ano yun, usually? Mga mining, no? Mining, especially if your company is in mining company, 'di ba? Unit produced in terms of na mina mo, yun yung depreciation mo. Okay. Very good. Very good, Aliana. Very good question. All right. Sir, next. Sir, ito ba ay tama as discussed a while ago? Yes, we will find out here, no? All right, next meeting, I will introduce you about the CVP analysis, no? The formula for that is sales minus variable cost. That's your contribution margin. So bagong term, which is contribution margin. In your FINAC, you discuss about cost of goods sold. All right. CM minus your fixed cost, you have your net income. All right. In the CVP analysis, take note, no? Always given is or are the selling price. Ano to ha? Per unit to ha? The selling price, the variable cost per unit. Of course, if you deduct this, you have now your CM per unit. Also, always available is your fixed cost. Okay? So, I will, Sir, why is it that always given is the total fixed cost, not the fixed cost per unit? Bakit, sir, always given ang variable cost per unit, not the total variable cost? Sige nga. What is the reason why in the CVP analysis always given are the variable cost per unit and the total fixed cost, not the total variable cost, not the fixed cost per unit? Sige nga, if you are good in analysis. The answer is nasa Excel na. Sige nga, why? Pau.
What's the question again? Sorry.
Again, why is it that in the CVP analysis, always given are the variable cost per unit and the total fixed cost, not the variable cost total, not the fixed cost per unit? Because, okay, Francesca.
Sir, try lang. Pero
All right,
the
sure,
total
sure.
fixed costs are always like constant regardless of how many units
All
you
right,
produce.
very
And
good.
the variable costs are still dependent on the units that you produce.
All right, very good. Na? So tama to na total fixed cost will remain the same. And also, the variable cost per unit will also remain the same. Diba? Ito yung answer. This is the answer. All right. I will just hello, diba? The variable cost per unit will remain the same. Total fixed cost will remain the same regardless of the changes in your activity. Very good, Francesca. No? All right. Sige nga, sir. Sige nga, tama ba yan? Pinagsasabi mo na variable cost per unit, total fixed cost will remain the same. Sige, I will give you this, ano lang, alam mo madaming ano dito, no? Yan lang pala yun, sir. Yes. Kasi yung mga professor daw is, they discuss this, yun na. You just memorize. Pero for me, no, for me, gusto ko maintindihan nyo kung bakit tama ba yan, sir, pinagsasabi mo na pag nag-increase yung sales mo. Okay? Yun yung reason din na for me, hindi naman sa pagmamayabang na since yun yung advantage namin if we are in the industry, 'di ba? Versus if you are parang from the start academe ka na kaagad, no? 21 years old, bago-bago, and then academe ka na agad. Ako kasi I've been with San Miguel for 13 years and now I am still no in the corporate, no. All right, kasi ginagawa ko dito parang makita niyo lang yung application, no. For example, si sino ba? Si Shannon, no? Hindi naman Red Horse. Sabihin natin San Mig Apple. Yan. San Mig Apple. Yan. Di ba? Gusto niyo San Mig Apple? Masarap yung San Mig Apple, di ba? Or San Mig Lychee ngayon. May bago kami San Mig Lychee, di ba? San Mig Apple. Alright. Favorite ba ni Jerry yung Red Horse? Red Horse na lang ba? Alright. Red Horse na lang. Sige, Red Horse. Masarap yung Red Horse, Di ba manamis na siya, di ba? Yun nga lang, pag tumayo ka na, di ba? Anyway, let's say for example, si Shannon, no? Nagbebenta ng Red Horse. Extra strong daw, sabi. Extra sabi ni Shannon. Alright. Music laban, di ba? Let's say may tindahan si Shannon, no? Ng Red Horse. Binibenta niya, last September is worth 10,000 volumes or 10,000 cases, hindi to hindi siya 10,000 pieces, 10,000 cases of beer binebenta ni Shannon, no? All right. Sabi niya, wala naman dapat ibebenta ko to at 100 pesos per case. Mura pala to, no? Kasi ang mahal ng isang case. Ano ba walang? 100 pesos per case, no? Then nagkwenta siya, ito yung aking mga variable costs, no? Kasi 60 pesos. If you deduct this, you have 40. Tapos, siyempre, meron akong salary, meron akong, ano ba? Mga depreciation ng aking ref. Yan. Ayun na yan. Nakwenta niya 100,000 is my fixed cost. Alright. Of course, magkano yung sales mo? Just multiply the selling price, di ba? By your volume of 10,000. Yan. And also the 10,000 by the volume, di ba? Automatic na, no? 100 minus 600, you have 400. So, magkano yung net income mo? So, net income ni Shannon for the month of September is 300,000. Alright. Ganun lang. Ganun kasimple, no? To compute for the net income. Alright. Next, October. No? Sabi ni Shannon, no? Wow, ano to? Oktoberfest, di ba? Malamang dodoble ang aking benta, 'di ba? So pupunta rin si Miske, no? Kasi 'yun. Ano daw, Red Horse, okay? Of course, sabihin natin na doble yung benta, no? From 10,000 to 20,000 na. Alright. How much now would be your sales? Of course, same pa din. 20,000 by the selling price. Alright. And also, your variable cost is also, sorry, nangyari. Alright. Of course, how about fixed costs? Fixed costs, kahit tumaas man yung benta mo, bumaba man yung benta mo, or tumaas, fixed costs will remain the same. Alright, how much now would be your net income? Your net income now is your 700,000. Alright, sir, tama ba to? Di ba? Ito ay tayo ay nandito, no? Kasi from 10,000 cases of beer to 20,000 cases of beer. So meaning, sales increase, no? Tama ba, sir, yung total variable cost mo nag-increase din? 600 to 1.2? The answer is correct. So, correct to. Diba? Alright. Sir, how about the variable cost per unit? Alright. To compute for the variable cost per unit, just divide the 1.2 by the volume. Diba? To get the variable cost per unit. Sir, tama ba na ang variable cost? For sure, 100 pesos din to, no? Kasi remain the same lang. Alright, tama ba, sir, na ang variable cost per unit, pag tumaas yung benta natin from 10 to 20, variable cost per unit ba will remain the same? 60 and 60. So meaning, this is correct, right? Alright. Sir, how about the fixed cost? Tumaas man ang benta. Alright. Fixed cost, still the same ba? The answer is yes. Same din to. Alright. How about the variable cost per unit? O nga pala, hindi pa natin na compute on the variable cost per unit. 100,000 divided by 10. So 10 pesos is the variable cost per unit. How about the variable fixed cost per unit on October? 100,000 divided by 20. You have 5. Tama ba na ang sales increase, variable cost per unit will decrease from 10 pesos to 5? The answer is yes. So tama to. Alright. You get the point? Alright. Don't memorize, no? Just follow this. Alright. And just follow this concept. Alright. Next. How about on the November, no? Sabi ni Duterte, dami nang umiinom na October, no? Kailangan natin bawasan ang benta ng beer. Let's say bumaba yung benta ni Shannon, no? From 20,000, naging na lang 15,000. All right. So sorry, 150. From 20 to 15. All right. How much now would be your sales? Of course, 15,000, we multiply it by 100. Of course, you have 1.5, di ba? From 2 million to 1.5, bumaba ang ating benta. Alright. Your variable cost, of course, di ba? Bumaba din, no? How about the fixed cost? Of course, will remain the same pa din to, ha? Regardless of your change in activity. Same pa din. Alright, so 600 less 100. How much now would be your net income? You have now 500,000. Alright, malamang for sure this is still 1.5 divided by 15, 100. Alright, tama ba to, sir? If your sales will decrease, variable cost pa total will also decrease from 1.2 to 1.9. Yes, this is correct, right? How about the variable cost per unit? Malamang same pa din yan, 900 divided by 15. Still, you have 60. 60 and 60? Yes, same pa din to. Alright. How about the variable cost total? 100 and 100? Yes, same pa din. How about your fixed cost per unit? 100,000 divided by 15,000. Alright, the answer is 6.67. Nag-increase ba yung variable fixed cost per unit from 5 to 6.67? Yes, correct. Alright. You get the point ba? That's the essence of the variable cost. That's the essence of the variable cost per unit. That's the essence of the fixed cost total and the fixed cost per unit. No need to memorize with this, no? As long as you know the concept, yun. So for any question, malinaw ba so far? Alright. No question. Alright. So we go back to our PowerPoint, no? Again, variable costs vary in total, no? Directly and proportionately to your sales, while variable cost per unit will remain the same. All right. Also, the fixed costs will remain the same, right? While fixed costs per unit vary inversely. Okay, yun lang yan, ha? All right. All right. Also, in terms of fixed costs, there are also two types, no, of fixed costs. You have committed and you have managed fixed costs. All right. Take note, no? I remember, no, during my accounting days, no, or accountancy days, when I took the CPA board exam, meron ako ditong ginagawa, no, mix, uh, meaning masyadong committed, no, it is for long term, 'di ba? Why long term? Kasi you are committed, 'di ba? Parang at least parang madali kong maintindihan, no? But yun naman, fixed cost is managed fixed cost is for short term. Kailangan mo i-manage siya kasi short term pa lang kayo. Ayan, 'di ba? 'Di ba? Committed is for long term, while fixed cost is or managed fixed cost is for short term. Yan. So mag-isip kayo ng ano para madali yung madali yung maintindihan or parang lalo na kayo, 'di ba? All of you will become lawyer, tama ba? Yan. So mag-isip kayo ng ways kasi malamang ang dami niyong i-memorize, tama ba? Pag kayo ay
Sir,
nasa Bachelors of Law na.
sir,
Question, sure.
pwede po bang magbigay ng example for the two?
All right, committed fixed cost. Now, it is for a long term, meaning, let's say you have depreciation, diba? Depreciation for a equipment, no? So meaning, diba 10 years or 15 years yung inyong building. So meaning it will depreciate for 8 to 10 years, no? Meaning, fixed cost committed long term is basically more than 1 year, no? Na fixed cost siya. Pag sinabing managed fixed cost for a short term, it is less than 1 year. So ano yun? For example, you have your janitor or janitorial expense as part of the plant is basically a short term. Kasi sabihin natin, may kontrata lang siya na 3 months lang or they have a contract na 1 year lang. So it is part of the managed fixed cost. What else? Short-term basis, ano pa? Factory worker din, no? Usually mga factory worker, they are paid, no, na daily siya. Pero tingnan, daily paid pero fixed. Kasi may mga daily paid kasi na based on the units. Sa San Miguel, yes, we have 1 year contractual. They are paid fixed naman in daily basis or sorry, in monthly basis, pero fixed siya. What else? Ano pa yung mga fixed costs na basta the keyword here is as long as the fixed cost is more than a year, it is a long term, no? If it is less than a year, it is a managed fixed cost. Okay. So take a Shannon. Okay. All right. So if you have question, okay. All right. Cost behavior, discuss already. Discuss already. I think here na lang, no? Yan. Summarize everything. Variable costs, no? In peso in total or in per unit, sorry. Variable cost in peso will change proportion with the output, no? Tumaas ang sales, tataas din ang ating variable cost total. Bumaba man yung sales mo, bababa din ang ating variable cost in total in peso, ha. While cost per unit will remain the same, unchanged. While fixed cost in total will remain the same, okay, constant. While the fixed cost per unit naman vary inversely, okay? Change inversely with the output. Yan lang yan, ha? As discussed a while ago. All right. So far, no question about the variable and fixed costs before we go to the mixed costs. All right. Next naman is all about mixed costs. So if you have variable and if you have fixed, we have naman mixed costs, meaning combination of variable, and fixed. Yan. They are called semi-variable. No? Why? Because change in total but not proportionately. Ano yung mga sample ng mixed cost? Na ito ay kombinasyon ng variable and fixed. Sino ba sa inyo ang may Wi-Fi plan? Sino ba sa inyo ang may postpaid plan, 'di ba? PLDT or 'di ba? Let's say si Adi may plan sa Wi-Fi worth 1999, no? So yung plan 1999 is the fixed cost. 'Di ba? Hindi na lang Wi-Fi kasi fixed pala 'yon. Ano na lang, yun na lang postpaid, 'di ba? Postpaid. 'Di ba pag postpaid Globe or Smart, if your plan is 1999, kaya lang ano ka, pag lumagpas ka sa 1999, no? Variable cost na, 'di ba? Let's say madaming na search si Adi ng kasi dahil sa online class, no? Nag-exceed yung kanyang cellphone bill because of the internet usage, no? Instead of 1999, binayaran niya ay 25. So in excess for that is a variable cost. Kasi yes, you are paid. You are the plan is only 1999. How come na you pay 25? Ako ay guilty diyan, no. Kasi yung plan ko 1999. Kasi binabayaran ko 24, 25. Hindi kasi 'di ba, di mo maiwasan na may mga Zoom meeting. Lalo na ngayon may mga Zoom meeting, no. Pag sa faculty meeting, sabihin may meeting nasa labas ka, 'di ba? Syempre you will use your cellphone, 'di ba? Parang ano ngayon, no? Alam mo 'di ba, na because of the Zoom or Google Meet, no? Parang yung meeting lagi-lagi na lang every week or dati yung meeting every quarter lang yung meeting namin sa faculty ng DigiSom saka sa graduate school, no? Sa Ateneo Graduate School. Ngayon every week na kasi may Zoom na. 'Di ba? Anytime. Yung iba nagde-drive pa, 'di ba? Yung iba, oy be careful pag kayo ay nagso-Zoom meeting, no? Kasi 'di ba madaming nangyayari na 'di ba nasa likod mo, no? May nagbibihis or ganun. Anyway, kaya be careful na lang. Alright. Yan. Anyway, behavior in terms of the mixed cost. Yan. Let's say you have your mixed cost. So let's say si Yan, no, may hauling business. So meaning yung binabayad niya sa truck driver na salary is a fixed cost. Pero pag siya ay lumayo, no? Depende sa kilometers or miles driven is part of your fixed cost. Yan. Sorry, variable cost. So pag lumayo ka, alam niyo ba sa San Miguel dati yung mga driver namin dati ay part ng San Miguel, parang part ng employee. Yun nga, kailang inabuso nila, no? Kasi they are paid fixed cost with the salary. Gusto nila mapunta sa Bicol, no? Sa pinakamalayo Bicol kasi we are part of the South Luzon. Ginagawa nila, no? Tumatambay sila kasi gusto nila yung oras, 'di ba? 'Yun, pagde-drive nila binabayaran din sila doon, no? Overtime pa, 'di ba? Mas maganda outsource na lang talaga, no? Because if outsource, you just pay a fixed cost. Bahala na yung third party. Yan. So that's the example also of the fixed and the variable. All right. Very important also when you say CVP, CVP analysis now, next meeting, we will identify also, again, classified as fixed and the variable, no? As discussed a while ago. And also, the reason why we have this mixed cost to separate, no, the variable and fixed. Kailangan natin i-separate yung variable and fixed cost kasi hindi pwedeng in computation for the CVP is basically you have mixed costs, diba? That's why high-low method is one of the example of mathematical method, no, that uses or to separate, no, the variable and fixed cost using the high and the low level activity. All right, sir. What do you mean of high-low method? All right, high-low method is first thing is to compute first for the variable cost per unit. All right. So the high cost, the formula is high cost versus low cost divided by high activity minus low activity. And you will compute for your variable cost per unit. And after that, you will compute for the fixed cost, no, by subtracting the cost total by the variable cost to get the fixed cost total. All right. Sige, para maintindihan natin, okay, para maintindihan, this is ano to, Metro Transit Company. All right. I have with me here high-low method. And I will copy here, no. Ito muna, hanggang dito. Alright, this is the formula, no? I just copy kanina, ha. 20,000, ito lang yun, ha. 20,000, 40, 35, 50, no? Then 30, 48, 49, 63. I just copy, no? Alright, the formula here is basically variable cost per unit is equals to high cost minus low cost divided by high activity minus low activity. But take note of these steps, no? First thing is to get first the high activity. Alright. After that, kung ano yung cost ng high activity is to get the high cost. Next, compute for the low activity. Kung ano yung cost ng low activity, get the low cost of it. Take note, ha? Madami nakakamali dito, no? Hindi yung get the cost muna, the high cost, and then also get the low cost and also get the activity and low activity. Hindi ganun, ha? Again, first thing is, okay, para I will give you example, no? Alright, first thing, ano yung una? Get the high activity. Di ba ito yung activity mo? Alright? Ito yung cost mo. Alright, get first the high activity. Ano yung high activity? 20, 40, 35, or 50. Di ba 50? Alright, 50,000. So meaning, put 50,000 here. Alright, next. Number 2 is high cost. Ano yung cost ng 50,000? The cost of 50,000 is 63,000. Alright, so put 63,000 here. Not the high cost, no? Not the high cost, okay? But the cost of the activity, okay? Yan. And also, get the low activity. Ano pinaka-low dito? Di ba 20? Alright, so minus 20,000. Alright. Alright. Ano yung cost ng low activity? Di ba 30,000? So you have here 30,000. Yan. I believe the answer here is, copy na lang, ha? Same lang naman yan. The answer here is 1.10. Alright. Variable cost per unit is 1.10. Alright. Sir, bakit variable cost per unit ang ating compute? Because regardless of the activity, variable cost per unit will remain the same. Alright, next. Number 2. Number 2 is to compute for your total fixed cost. Diba? To compute for total fixed cost. Sabi ko na lang to, ha, para mabilis. Alright. Ito na lang. Diba? The formula is basically this, no? Total fixed cost, total cost is equals to variable cost per unit. Para maintindihan. Variable cost per unit, diba? We multiply it by the volume plus the total fixed cost. Sir, ba't ganun yung formula? Sorry. Because total fixed cost is the variable cost per unit will remain the same, and fixed cost total is also or will remain the same. Yan. Alright. Diba? We compute already for the variable cost per unit. Alright. To check if it is correct, copy ka na lang to, ha. Di, wag naman na. Ito muna. High. First thing is you have your high. Okay? So, compute first for the total cost. All right. Diba? In terms of high, what is the cost total? Diba 63,000? All right. So we put here 63,000. Sir, saan mo ka ng 63,000? Diba? Ang high mo dito ay 63,000. Yan. Next, minus variable cost per unit. We multiply it by the volume. Diba? Sorry. All right. Ano yung variable cost per unit? Diba? We compute for it. Diba? Diba? 1.10. 1.10, we multiply it by, ano yung volume ng high? Diba? Volume of high is 50,000. Diba? Times 50,000. Ganda point ba? Okay. Madali lang to ha. So meaning 1.10, we multiply it by 50,000. Yan. So the answer here is 55,000. So magkano ang ating total fixed cost? Total fixed cost is 63 minus 55. The answer is 8,000. Ayan. Okay. To check if it is correct, dapat, when you compute for the high activity, dapat the same siya sa low activity. Sir, paano pag hindi the same? Something wrong in your computation. Diba? Diba sa low, magkano yung low mo na cost? Diba 30,000? Diba? Ito yun ha, low cost ha. You have 30,000. Alright. Then, we compute also for the variable cost. Diba? The variable cost is basically 1.10. Ano to? Dito yan ha? 1.10. Alright. We multiply it by, ano yung low activity? Low volume pala. Diba 20,000? Diba low activity 20,000 times 20,000. Alright. So ilan to? Ito natin ilagay para malapit. Alright. So this is 20,000 times 1.10. You have 22,000. Same ba? $30 minus 22. The answer is the same. So meaning, same is your fixed cost. Alright. So what is now the cost function pala? The cost function is basically total cost is equal to variable cost per unit, di ba? We multiply it by the volume. Alright, wait. Kasi volume, di ba? Depende rin sa volume natin. Then, we add this with your total fixed cost. That's the cost function, no? Parang ano yun sa mathematics niya, no? Y is equals to B plus, A ba yun? B plus, A plus BX, di ba? Yan. Alright, so meaning, total cost here is basically equal to your 1.10, di ba? We multiply it by, sige, ito lang, multiply para, we multiply it by the volume. Alright, plus fixed cost of 8,000. Alright, sir, bakit nga variable cost per unit and total fixed cost? Because regardless of the activity level, no, or any changes activity level, the variable cost per unit and the fixed cost will remain the same. Diba? Kaya kahit tumaas man yung volume mo, kahit tumaas man yung sales mo, wala akong pakialam. My variable cost per unit is 1.10, remain the same na yan. And the fixed cost total is also 8,000. That's fixed already. So far clear? Yan. So tama ba to, sir? Pinagsasabi mo? Di ba? 1.10. Yes. How about the fixed cost? Yes, same pa din. Alright. Alright, so meaning, maintenance cost, therefore, 8,000, di ba? Fixed cost, plus 1.10 per mile. For example daw, what if you have 45,000 per mile na? Di ba, alam na natin kung magkano ang, hide ko muna to ha. Alam na natin kung magkano ang ating uh, variable per unit and the fixed cost. So just replace 45,000 times 1.10 plus 8,000 of fixed. You have now 49,500 variable cost total. Alright, sige. So far, no question. Alright, Hilo method generally produces an estimate no, for analysis, reasonable estimate for analysis. However, ang sabi, it does not produce precise measurement. So may ano naman, may pros and cons no and using the Hilo method. Kaya nga madami pang method no. You have linear programming, you have scatter graph method, you have linear progression, ang dami pa. But for me, for this, I will just introduce you one, which is the Hilo method. It does not produce a precise measurement, no, and ignore the example. All right. So far, any question? Ito kasi, I will not discuss this now. Common and joint, I will not discuss this anymore. What I will focus more is, wag na to. Kasi ito ay higher accounting. Ito, discuss already, di ba? Direct materials, indirect materials. Alright, just read na lang to. I will give you this PowerPoint, no? Yung iba kasi dito ay discuss already, no? In our discussion last meeting. What I will focus here is basically ito. Okay? Standard cost. So this don't worry, to be discussed naman to last in our last I think in our last module, no. It is parang should be cost, no. Predetermined cost for direct materials, direct labor and overhead. Should be parang budget but per unit. All right. Yan, it is a budget. So just read this, no. It is a definitions of terms lang naman to be discussed further. How about opportunity cost? So relevant costing. We will discuss about opportunity cost. Wait lang ha. Wala tayong relevant costing. Sige. I will just introduce you. Kasi meron tayong budgeting eh. Wala lang tayong relevant costing pala. Okay. Opportunity cost, no? Benefit given up to choose for over another. Uh, let's say si Nirisa, no? May boyfriend sa ibang bansa. Yan. Sabi ng boyfriend niya, kailangan na si Nirisa pumunta dito sa US. Kaya lang sabi ni Nirisa, no, I will choose to study at Ateneo. Yeah. So meaning, yung pinili ni Nirisa na boyfriend niya is an opportunity cost because benefits given up na by choosing to study in Ateneo. Yan. Meaning, parang sa Tagalog, parang ano siya, benefits forgone, no? Parang you choose another alternative, kaya na pinili mo yung isa. So, yung hindi mo pinili is part of opportunity cost. It is relevant, relevant siya. Kasi you have cost, no? Sayang, we will not if you have time, we can discuss naman relevant costing. Hindi para sa part ng ating module, no? Not usually recorded in the accounting system, but it is irrelevant cost in decision making. Yan. Kasi may cost yan pag hindi mo pinili yung isang bagay, 'di ba? Parang you invest in one particular company or you will become an entrepreneur or you will put up your own business or you will become an employee, 'di ba? Let's say an employee, you will become a president of the company. Pero sa kabila naman, you're a CEO, 'di ba? Ano pipiliin mo? So ganun, okay? Opportunity cost of giving up. Okay? You have also differential cost. Lahat ito ay nasa relevant costing sana, no? Maganda sana to, but kaya hindi nilagay sa syllabus, no? Anyway, differential cost, incremental cost, decremental cost, marginal revenue, meaning if we choose, again, difference in terms of cost, difference in terms of revenue, yan. Don't worry, if we have time, no, we will discuss this. No? Para papyaw lang. Kahit, don't worry, I will not give you naman as part of the comprehensive exam. No? Parang, kasi for me, no, mas maganda to ilagay sa management accounting. Alright, ito, wag na to. Alright, ito ay this, di ba? Ito na, no? As you notice, no, as discussed last meeting, okay? You have your materials, meaning stocks in process available for use. Then you convert this into the finished product. Kaya lang, there are time na hindi pa tapos, di ba? Let's say, bungi-bungi pa yung tables mo, wala pang metals, wala pang paa, no? It will become part of the work in process or work in progress. Meaning, product started but not yet completed. Ayan. And also, pag tapos na, it will become part of the finished product. Di ba? Finished product or finished goods, products completed and ready for sale. Yan lang yan. As discussed last meeting. Okay, ito, naulit lang ha. Ulit-ulit ako, no? Pasensya na. At least para lang, para lang maintindihan nyo yung cost, no? Yan. Cost concept. Ito, wag na to. Okay. So naman, as discussed last meeting, di ba? We discussed this already, no? Income statement, cost of goods manufactured, prime cost, conversion cost. Ba't pa paulit-ulit dito? Yan. Yan. Just read na lang to, no? Again, same as discussed. Okay. All right. So far, any question? 10:30. Okay lang. At least so we have 1.5 hours. So far, any question? I will give again assignment. Yun nga pala, sorry Shannon, no? Kalimutan ko pala. Dapat pala isend ko to. O nga pala, sorry. Kasi parang yung Shannon, no? or iba sa inyo nagsabi na, Sir, can you please upload this before the class? O nga pala, kalimutan ko. Sige, next meeting, I will give the PowerPoint, no? Beforehand para at least you can be able to study. No? Next meeting, I will just give you the recording of my CVP analysis, and I will also give also my PowerPoint also. No? Kasi we will have a quarterly meeting daw. Quarter na ba sa tama, March na pala sa next meeting. Bilis na panahon, no? Kasi every kami, end of the quarter, first Saturday, our meeting. Medyo mahaba yun. So I will just give you na lang my video, Zoom recorded video, and then also the PowerPoint. And I will also give yung same assignment natin. Just differentiate or classify if it is a variable or fixed cost. So you will continue that now, and then I will also reschedule the deadline. Okay. What else? So far you learned. So hopefully you learned about the variable and fixed cost. So we focus more. All right. All right, so if none, 10:30, 1.5 hours. All right. So see you all again this, next Saturday na, which will be on, ano ba date yan? March 13 na. Okay. Then also for this week, I will group you pala. Don't worry, you will not discuss naman, no? You will not, just submit, no? Kasi for me, parang sayang ng time since we have for the limited time, di ba? Just submit, no, as part of your project. Kasi nakalagay kasi doon, you will discuss, no? Ako na lang, para at least lahat natin makover. Just submit the project. So, yan, more on decision making about the managerial accounting. And then, after your Holy Week, di ba, is your, tama ba? I will just, yan. Yun nga, after your Holy Week is your exam. No? So, Holy Week is first week. Anyway. Alright. Ano ba yung, sorry mayroon ba dito mga DDS? Kayo ba ay DDS? Bad trip lang ako kanina eh. Wala. Hopefully wala. Bad trip ako kanina eh. December 24, November 2, and December 31, ginawang first time to sa history ng president. Alam, bulok talaga to eh. Wala lang. Bad trip lang ako kanina. Ba't mo gagawing working holiday yon, no? Dunkin' Donuts supporter. Oo nga, 'di ba ni Risa? Wala lang. Tapos ito ma'am, I will not record this ba. I will not record that. Wala lang, nakaka-bad trip lang kasi